Go away, Bula Bula. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Hello, whoever's there. Do you have a hustle? I'll introduce myself if anyone's not familiar with who I am on this channel. And then I'm going to tell you this very ironic story about this channel. All right, I don't know what's going on with that, but it can wait. Where is she? Oh, I found it. I was going to do this at 8, and then it's just been a really long day, so I didn't. James! Right? It came up. I couldn't control that. I looked at it and went, why is that thumbnail up there? That's weird. Hi, Becca. It has been a long time since I've been on this channel, but I'm going to be on it a lot more often. Oh, is my audio working? Wait a minute. It has been. Okay. Um, so what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, so everyone's got a hustle. Everyone has a hustle. Some people have dishonest hustles and some people have honest hustles. I'm going to have to use my phone to read that's how bad my eyes are right now. Um, I'm going to just go ahead. Hi, Casey. I'm just going to go ahead and introduce myself for anyone that might be watching that doesn't know who I am. Hi, I'm Corey, known on eBay as Neener Flips. And um, I like to resell items online that I find for very cheap, either at yard sales, flea markets, whatever. People sometimes will give me bags of things when they clean out their closets or their cabinets and they know I'm a reseller, so they bring it over here. So a lot of times I get stuff for free, and I make a profit off of it. These are very undervalued items. People don't know what they have, and I know what they have, so I buy it for cheap and I sell it for more. And that's my hustle. It's not easy money. So anyone who tells you it's easy money has never done it. It is not easy. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Uh, the ironic thing about this channel, as all of you know who have been around since 2015, Banger Chat's been around since 2016. Banger Chat's been around. Banger Chat was something I just kind of made up and threw out there. Well, since I've been in the reselling community, they find a good item and they call it a banger. What are the odds? They're like, man, I found this is a real banger. I got it for $1. It's worth $95. So, isn't that weird that it's called a banger? It's very strange. You've been watching since the Jimmy Rants and Amanda stuff back in 2015. Yeah, girl, you've been here a minute. You know all about it. You know all about everything. Good for you. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up, oh my God, to see the chat. Okay, so my hustle is a legitimate one. I have to pay taxes. I get receipts when I do donations to go towards my taxes. And let's see. Let me get to the right account because I'm on the wrong account right now. Some people have hustles that are legitimate and honest, but they're not reselling online. They're Uber Eats, Grubhub. They work for Amazon with the deliveries, Walmart with the deliveries. They do childcare. There's all kinds of stuff that people can do. And then some people's hustles is to hook up with a man, and that's their hustle. That's how they make their bills and live their life and pay rent. So that is not my hustle. Let me see. Okay, now I can see y'all. Now I can see chat. You have a boy tattoo, James. You got it. Did you already do a video of it? Did you show it? Remember, me and Jimmy were talking about that. It was me, Jimmy, and Kipper, and who else was it? We were all talking about a boy tattoo. Oh, those were good times, man. Do you remember when Boyd was so fun? So, James, do you want to come on the panel and tell everybody what your hustle is? What's your hustle? Some people hustle, they recycle. They pick up scrap on scrap day and take it to the recycler and make a fortune. Me and Doug used to do that, but we didn't go scrapping. The kind of work he did, they always had scrap. When they would put in new metal fixtures, they would make the company take the old stuff out, and they'd say haul it off. So Doug would haul it home rather than throw it away. And after about a month of collecting it, we'd have around 800 pounds of aluminum and stainless, all clean. That was way back in the day, long before Boyd. So that was a hustle, and that's some hustle, some people do. And let's see what else. Oh, what other kind of hustles are there? I don't know. I told Doug I'd give this 1 hour. Almost didn't do it at all. We went to Ramona Flea Market today. I didn't really find anything I cared for. I did find this. This was my cha-ching of the day. This was my score. I found this container full of silverware, and I noticed that they were all the same pattern. They were that right there. You see it? Okay. And it's by someone named Richie, and I can't remember what the last name is. But anyway, this particular pattern is discontinued, as happens. I got big forks, little forks, small spoons, big spoons, the table knives, and the complete big serving set. The fork, the ladle, the butter spreader, the whole thing. There. Yeah. Thank you very much. New game. So anyway, I found a website that has these, replacements.com or replacement.com. They typically have whatever you need. They don't have the actual forks and the knives and spoons. They have a couple of oddballs, spots, but they're out of everything else. Nobody on eBay has that pattern. Nobody. What? What are you pointing at? Oh, the white line. Doug's convinced that this white line means I'm going to win a lot of money. So anyway, they are selling when they have them for like $15 to $20 per fork, per spoon, per knife, the whole thing. I'm going to sell them for probably $5 to $8 per, but I'm going to lot them up. All the big spoons, all the little spoons, one lot of big spoons, one lot of little spoons, and do it like that, and it ends up being over $200. I spent $10 on it. I don't usually spend $10 on flatware, but it was so unique. And when I looked up the maker online, his stuff was not cheap. So I was like, I'm going to get it. It ain't that much more than I would pay, and I'm sure that I can get it back just with the serving set. So that was my find of the day. That was really my only good find. Did I find anything else, Doug? This is my other hustle. This is my fun hustle. Let's try to see if I win. The white line is a special winner mark. I used to sell lotto tickets to the bowling alley. I worked at the white lines were usually winners. Yeah, that's what I used to think until I would win on 2 white lines and then not win on 12. So I'm going to see if I win, see if anybody else comes in here. But isn't that weird that I started Banger Chat way back, and now I'm finding out in the reselling community that a good find is a banger? It's very strange. Pretty ironic. Come on, let's get a wiener. Nope. And nope. Okay. This is a new game they just came out with a week ago. It's not a winner. Actually, it was Monday, I think they came out with them. And so is this. This is a new one too. So maybe. I know when they first came out and I went up there and I bought some, came out to the car and I scratching them. They were good to me. I was winning like crazy on these things. On like all the new ones, they have a 5, a 3, a 2, a 1, and a 10. And I was winning like crazy. But anyway, I got a winner. I don't know what I won, but I got a match. I won my money back. $5 whole. Slow down, big winner. I won $5. Number 36, $5. Oh, well, okay. So there's that. But anyway, we got back from Ramona and we were so tired. So we just like crashed on the bed. And I reached over and grabbed my phone and set the alarm. But of course, when the alarm went off, I just cut it off. I crashed. I was too tired. And I got a little bit of sun today, so my skin was super itchy. And when I finally woke up, I was like, I really need to do that stream. I've already said I was going to. Probably nobody's going to join anyway, but I did say I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. And so here I am. It just took me a while to get my shit together and get on here. Now I need an adult beverage. I'm really thirsty. So who wants to contribute to the conversation on what your hustle is? You don't got to come on the panel. Just, what do you do on the side? Some people sell Avon. I used to sell Avon, which, by the way, is a pretty damn lucrative hustle. The the route that I like, the area that I was kind of concentrated in, everybody was so glad because the two people that had that area before me in my neighborhood when I did it years ago, they're like, they quit. I got the book, and when I called, they were like, "Yeah, I don't do it anymore because I really wasn't getting enough sales. People weren't shopping," and I didn't have that trouble. People were buying a plenty from me. I was doing really good. It's very weird. Why is this? Anyway, James, what do you do? What's your hustle? Tell it. Ooh. Becca, you got a hustle? The point of this is because so many folks are either not able to work a regular job, um, aren't able to put in the hours they need to, or because of a physical constraint or whatever. And this way, we can all contribute to sharing ideas that make it possible for everyone to make some income, even if they're incapable of working outside the home, even if they don't have a vehicle. There's certain things that you can do. Um, when you get creative, that's when it's called a hustle because you're getting creative. Oh, okay. I mean, but what do you do for income? What is your, I mean, is it something that someone could do? I mean, you don't got to answer. That was a rhetorical question. I'm just saying my thing is, if there's something, hold on one second. Oh, sorry, Saucy. Back. All right. Sorry about that. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily that what I do is a side hustle. It is my only hustle. And I have not been doing it anywhere near like I should. Like, I guess it's been about 3 weeks ago now. I went to a church yard sale right up the street. And oh, I don't know why I did this to myself. Um, they had two of those long folded banquet tables end to end, mounded with clothes. And I jokingly said, "Yeah, I'd give you a blanket offer on all of your apparel if I thought you'd take it." And they were like, "Oh, talk to the lady over there, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "No, my husband would kill me." So then this lady walks up. Them girls went over and got her. And she was like, "So I hear you're wanting to buy all of the apparel, all the clothes." I was like, "Oh, I would lowball you." She went, "$20, it's all yours." So I was like, "Okay, sold." I was like, "Seriously? $20 for all these clothes?" I already knew I was going to more than make $20 off those clothes when I go through them, and then the rest I could redonate somewhere else, right? So me and Doug load up the car because the lady's like, "All right, y'all, bag all these clothes up. They're sold. Don't let anyone buy any. These are sold." So these teenagers are bagging up all these clothes. We bring one load home. Doug wants to kill me. We bring one load home. We go back to get the second load, and I don't realize they had bags and boxes of clothes they had not even put out yet. And I was like, what's is that ours too? She said, "Yep, we hadn't put those out yet. It's yours." But me and Madison went through the first two bags, and I was looking at items that I thought were good, checking them online, comping them for price, and then telling her item price, item price, item price. We just wanted to give her a rough estimate. She stopped me after we were almost done with the second bag. Now, mind you, I had 13 bags of clothes. It ended up being around, we thought around 900 to 1,000 pieces. It ended up being a little over 1,200 pieces, somewhere between 12 and 1,300 individual pieces for $20, plus for $10 she threw in the shoes. I've already made my money back plus on those clothes. I'm still making money on those clothes, but I haven't listed them all. Um, I make custom wreaths oh, you dog walk. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to like. You could come on here and talk about where you get your supplies, where you get your ideas. Do people custom order these? Do they like certain themes? How do you become a dog walker? I mean, there's so much. What does that involve? How do you get their dog if they're not home? There's so much that can be learned about that, and for people that live in a city, a dog walking is a good job because people work all the time and there's no yard. So dogs have to be walked. So that's a good job. But anyway, she stopped me. We were almost done with the second bag of clothes. And she says, Mom, I'm over here looking at this and I'm just going to real quick add it up. So she, in her mind, was whipping through to add up 2.5 pages front and back of clothes. We were already over $1,100. I was like, are you shitting me right now? She went, no. I said, I still got 11 more bags. We ain't even touched yet. They're out in the car and on the porch. So we went through, and then I said, all right, this is just a rough go through. I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to be a little bit more uh, careful. I'm going to filter these things more and only keep what I know is going to move quick. And I'm finding something out, just so you all know, I'm finding something out. It doesn't have to be a big name brand. If it's quality, if it's good quality, if it's wool for a for a coat, if it's heavily filled for like a puffer coat, it does not have to be a good name brand, and people are buying it. So thankfully, I found all that out before I went through those clothes because I would have tossed any brand that I didn't know. I don't know most of them because I'm not that type of chick. I don't stay in the fashion loop. I don't care. It doesn't change my world, right? If I worked in an office or something like that, okay, but I don't. I work from home and I do my thing. Like right now, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm not angry. This is just my face. I mean, this is the kind of shit I wear every day. But yes, I already read that. Sorry. Um, so where was I at? I don't even remember. But anyway, so yeah, I'm still making money on those clothes. I'm still listing. I've already made my 20 back. Um, I sold a pair of shoes a couple of days, 4 days ago. From there, they were bass leather kilty tassel shoes with the horse bit in the middle. I don't know if y'all know what. I'm learning a lot of terms about clothing that I didn't know before because you have to be able to describe what they're looking for. And I'm noticing that people like what they already have. And a lot of times they just want to replace what they already have because it's in not the best shape. They've had it for years. So that's why when I came across anytime I come across vintage shoes or slightly worn older shoes, I don't throw them away. If they're clean, generally clean, and they're not falling apart, I list them because people like what they've already got. I know that for a fact because I love Maurice jeans. If I find Maurice jeans in my size, I buy them because I fucking love how Maurice jeans fit me. So I get it. I will pay top dollar for a pair of Maurice jeans that are used. I do not care. So I get it. You love my shirt? Yeah. My mom always told me, you don't have any friends, Corey, in the area. This is when we first moved to NC. I was like, I can't make any friends here. I don't have anything in common with these people. And she was like, that's because you're intimidating everybody. I was like, how am I intimidating them? She went, I don't know, maybe it's just the way you look. You look like you're mad. So when I found this shirt in one of my hauls that I got, and I was like, I'm not selling that. That's mine. But yeah, this was perfect. I'm not angry. This is just my face. It was like it was made for me. Nobody's got a hustle to share here. Well, I'm going to continue to do this every Saturday night, and hopefully somebody will have a hustle that they want to share and talk about. Because I'm like super passionate about what I do. And I know there's got to be other people out there that are just as passionate, about what they do. I'm going to push that microphone back. So in about 15 minutes, it will have been an hour. And I'm going to call it on this one. We'll just keep hitting at it every weekend until we start getting people on here, That's all you do. There are people out there that don't panel up anybody. So yeah, I'm going to try to panel people up and get people back into a good, positive, focused internet stream where we have a dialogue and where we talk, and it's not about everyone else. We're actually talking about our lives and what we do. I am back in my element. My long, exhausting break from YouTube has been so appreciated by me. I am so grateful that I did it. It's poisonous. Y'all know it gets poisonous, and it drags you in. You know what I'm saying? You get dragged into the poisonous shit going on. The family's good. My mom is still kicking. My daddy's still kicking. I still consider myself an only child. I don't have any siblings, as far as I'm concerned. From what I've understand, and though they're also fine. The boys are back here again, and so is my daughter. Doug is fine. Shane, my daughter, she's good. Her daughters are great. Her fiance is great, which they got engaged for Christmas. He gave her a gorgeous ring. Gorgeous. And my son is phenomenal. He's still mining Bitcoin. He still has a massive Bitcoin mining machine in his house or in his apartment. He still lives right around towards the downtown Vancouver area, and he's still saving up to buy a home. He just paid his car off. His wife is good. She's about to have surgery on her back. Let me see. What else? My daughter, Madison, she's great. She's like, I can't even tell you. It has been an absolute pleasure to have her back here. I mean, like, it's crazy. Her blood disorder is under control for now until she gets her insurance established here and can get set up, because in Jacksonville it's hard to get into a specialist. There's just not enough physicians. You were just in Vancouver, really? Yeah, he lives right outside of, like right there in the downtown. He has a condo, apartment, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, Madison's great, super great, and we're still looking to buy something, like preferably a business, a building, But in this market, we can't afford that shit. Everything's gone crazy. We're just gonna have to wait. At this point, I'll take a house with like a garage or whatever, We were considering leaving Florida because the market for real estate here is psycho. There's just, I don't know. You really can't. I mean, you can offer $100,000 over asking if you're able to, and still get turned down because there's investors coming in with hard money right then, cash, cold money. They waive all the inspections. They just close within days, and that's what they're winning. The people with the money are winning, and the people that are just everyday people trying to buy a home for themselves and their families, they just can't keep up. So we're biding our time. We gave the RV away. I don't know if I touched on that. It was, parked behind Doug's old job, and there was a guy that didn't have anywhere to live, and he got the boss man over there to contact Doug and see if we wanted to sell it. And he would just, pay us a little at a time. And Doug called me up and said, "So what do you think?" Because we use it for storage. We had all of our stuff in there. And I was like, "Well, it needs work. It needs, like, there's that spot in the floor at the front door. We need to fix that." Even if he's aware of the issues it's got, the slide, it's got a weird kink in it. You have to fight that one slide to get it out because it's been messing up since we got it, but it got worse over time, right? And the guy knew everything. I don't know who the guy is. I have no idea. But when Doug called me and said, "Okay, so what do you want to do?" The plan was to buy a place and then put that on the lot and stay in it. I told him just give it to him. Just go ahead and just let him have it. Doug said, "Just let him have it. Just let him have it." So sure enough, we ride by, I guess it was a week and a half ago, and there's someone staying in it. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad someone got something out of it, because it doesn't owe us anything. We got it for so cheap. It doesn't owe us the thing. Do you still have your cats, Cat and Rory? Rory died over a year ago, but we still have Cat, and she's got issues. That cat's wacko, man. She's messed up. She's got some kind of a nervous disorder. All of her hair keeps falling out. She's insane. I don't really know what's up with this kitty, but I have a pretty good idea. But she had a traumatic incident when she was a kitten, like a baby kitten. So we think it pretty much screwed her up. We have a new cat named Kevin. Well, I'm sure you've seen him, the black cat. Got him when he was a little teeny baby, ran out in front of our car and kept running out the road. And I finally caught him because I didn't want him to get hit. So I didn't leave the spot right as you enter the park here until I got him and brought him home. I hadn't planned to keep him, but he kind of stole my heart. Joel, come here. Come here. There's my mama. Mama. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love you, Mommy. I'll let y'all see Saucy. No, ma'am. No. We still got Saucy. Hey, Doug. Give me 1 second. Briggs, will you take her out to pee-pee? Huh? Well, did she go poopy? Well, get her out of here. Call her. Go to Daddy. There we go. So we have Cat, Kitty Girl, the blind one. We had to have her put down over a year ago. She had a blood clot moved up her femur. Yeah, her femur. Caused her extreme pain, and she was unable to move her back end, and she was hysterical in pain. So we rushed her first thing in the morning. Doug came back from work, and we rushed her to the vet, and we put her down right then. They had closed the vet's office like they did for all of them for the pandemic, but for euthanasias, they let the people come in. So I went back with her, and we put her down so she wouldn't suffer anymore. She was in bad shape, but she lived to be 16. We had Ileana. Unfortunately, Ileana got sick, and then she got sick really quick. Then she couldn't pee. So by the time we got her to the vet, I had warned them not to mess with her stomach because her bladder was maxed out and it could be busted. I had read on vet sites that you can't try to express bladder from a cat that's or a dog that's maxed out, like it'll rupture. So when we're at the vet, they took the cat to the back and didn't let me be there. Me and Doug were just sitting in the room waiting, and they took her to the back, and I could hear her back there screaming. And I was like, "What are they doing to my cat?" And then the vet calls me on the phone from the back and says, she looks generally healthy. Other than this, I tried to express her bladder. I couldn't get, and I was thinking, oh God, you really shouldn't have done that. I hope you didn't hurt anything. And then she was like, but I think we're going to keep her overnight, and I think we can work. I was going to have her put down because she was in such bad shape, and she looked like she was hurting so bad. And they were like, we can fix this. And I was like, excellent. Yes, please do. We hung up the phone. It was probably a minute and 45 seconds, maybe 2 minutes after we ended the phone call. Doug had walked in the door because he had been across the street grabbing a bite to eat to take his meds. And he had come in right while I was wrapping up the phone call. And I was like, I got good news. They're not going to put her down. They're going to fix her. He was like, are you kidding me? I was like, they're going to fix her. So he sat down. The door flew open. The woman, one of the vet techs walked in, and she leaned on the wall and said, okay, Ileana is in the process of dying. She's passing away right now. And I was like, what? She went, what do you want us to do? I went, euthanize her. Don't let her suffer. I was like, what do you mean what I want you to do? Freaking end her pain if she's dying. She rushed back out. She came, then the vet came in and talked to me one-on-one for the first time. And told me that she had a heart attack. She said the cat had a freaking heart attack in the exam room back there. Yeah. Me? The dogs are hungry? Did you feed them? Okay. Oh. You gonna make me a drink? I'm almost done here. Please? All right. Do you know where my white cup is with the green lid and the straw? It should be in there. All right. It's the Starbucks cup. I can't hear you.
I know where it is.
Okay. So anyway, Ileana, when was that? When did Illy die? Was that like a month and a half ago? Yeah. So the vet said it was a heart attack. Personally, I believe the vet ruptured her bladder. That's what I think happened. You know, the First Coast No More Homeless Pets, I took reefer to have him put down in 2016. Well, they have two of those. They have one on one side of town, one on the other. We went around looking for a vet that would take Ileana and euthanize her for the money that I had. Because we had just paid a ton of our stuff out. We had paid so much stuff, right? So I didn't have a lot of cash or money any other way at that point. Like, if she'd have waited 3 more days, I'd have been set, right? Nobody would put her down for less than $180. And I was like, this is crazy. You're making me pay a bill value to kill my cat. So anyway, we finally decided to go to First Coast No More Homeless Pets on the other side of town. But we had agreed we were not going to let them euthanize her until we had asked questions about what they were using, everything. I got video of her. She was pitiful. But we went to the First Coast No More Homeless Pets after they had done what they did with reefer and used bad stuff. And he suffered through his entire death. And I begrudgingly went to the other one, and this happened. So that's 2 pets that I took to No More Homeless Pets to have them put down, and it was done cruelly and horribly. I mean, come on. I've had 2 experiences with this joint in 2 different locations, and they both ended up horrible. What?
What's that food in the front porch there? That canister.
What canister?
The plastic thing for dog food.
What is the food?
Yeah.
Ted over there said that the lady down the road gave it to him because her dog wouldn't eat it. His dog wouldn't eat it. So he gave it to Jack and said, take this to your grand.
The sauces ate.
They ate it. I know they're
eating half a cup down.
I know.
And I was looking at something. I turned on the shoes over trying to get Jules food.
Yep.
She ate the whole thing.
They ate it. They liked it.
She ate the whole cup.
Ted don't know what kind it is. Yep.
They liked it.
But yeah, they definitely they liked it a lot. So I mean, what are the odds that I had 2 incidents with the same organization, and both of them were for the same thing, which was to euthanize a pet, and they both went so horribly. How do you screw up euthanizing a pet? How do you screw that up? But like her saying, generally she's healthy. I mean, she confirmed she could help my cat, and she was going to. She was like, don't worry about the money. We make payment arrangements. You're fine. We'll deal with that after. But after she died, here's a telltale thing for you, okay? That vet didn't charge us one thin red dime. Not one dime. They let us leave out of the back, the staff entrance. I had my kitty, had my Illy, and we walked out the back. And they did not make us pay a dime. Not for the exam, nothing. So after my emotions weren't so there, I told Doug, I said, that's pretty telling. That wasn't just a kind deed. Vets don't do kind deeds. Vets want money. They want that moolah. And they didn't charge us anything. And she took that cat to the back and drew blood and did an exam and all this other crap and didn't charge us anything? No. She killed that cat. That's what I say. I mean, I was there to euthanize her, but then she gave me hope. And then I definitely didn't want her to die the way she died. But she said it was a heart attack, and that's what we're going with. But I really don't believe it. I don't. They knew they messed up. Yep, they knew. But I won't be going back there again. I thought maybe it was just the doctor. Maybe it was just that particular facility. So Doug was like, we got to do something. And I was like, are you thinking about First Coast? He said, yeah. And I said, fuck, man, let's just go. We've got to get her put down. And I did not want to go. But it's one of them deals like, you came here to kill a cat. The cat is dead. The deed is done. That's about the attitude that they would have. So anyway, that happened with Illy. And I believe she did. She told me she tried to express the bladder, which I know what that takes because I used to have to express the bladder of a cat I had named Boom Boom. Boomer or Boom Boom. That's what we called him. And I did it for a month. I had to put his back end over the kitchen sink and express his bladder because the nerve endings that go down the spine of a cat and kind of couple into the base of the tail and then into all their organs had become damaged when something happened to him. One day he was out and about and his tail got snatched. So it just hung there. He had no control over it. So it had damaged the nerves. And they said, you can put him down or you can bring him in to express his bladder twice a day. And I said, can I just express his bladder? What does it take? Because I'd seen it done before. Thank you. And, dude, that's strong. So they showed me and I did it for 2 months. So I know what it takes. I know the pressure it takes to grab and slide down like that, grab and slide down. And I've done it enough to know that that's what she did to that cat. And you could literally feel her bladder in there, just like a ball. And anyway, it is Long Island iced tea, but it was way too strong. I didn't like that brand, the way it was just mixed with Pepsi Cola. Yeah. And I might not even finish that. I don't really drink anymore. I just don't drink anymore. Once in a while, I want to sit on the porch and have an adult drink, and it takes me about an hour and a half to drink it, and then I'm done. Sometimes I don't drink at all. But I cut my hair, you guys. I cut it during the whole pandemic thing. I'd cut it. None of this was there. I cut it. I mean, I cut it. And now it's all growing back again. And of course, as you know, my daughter shaved her head. She just wanted me to shave her head. So I was like, you're weird. She was like, shave it. I was like, whatever, it's your fucking head. I'll shave it. So I shaved it. It's growing back. She had me shave it twice more after that. But now she just wants to let it grow back. She said, I miss my hair. Her hair was down to her butt. She had a lot of hair. She literally had me shave her head smooth, like skin smooth. It was smooth. And I was like, you better put some sunscreen on your head. She said, shit, I didn't think about that. But yeah. And for anyone that doesn't know, this is my office. This is my table where I package up items and where I take pictures of those items on my whiteboard. That's my scale. That's my Dymo label printer. You miss your hair too? You lost yours by default. You didn't have options. You had no options. That's my light. This is my light. I've got one more light in the other room. I also have another backdrop board. That's my TV that I watch while I'm working. Right there. There's my packing envelopes. They're massive. They're humongous. There's some more packing envelopes. More packing envelopes. More packing envelopes. Bubble wrap. Plus there's some in the other room. We buy it in bulk. We buy it in bulk because it's cheaper. We get it from American Bubble Boy. I have this computer that the camera's sitting on. I got the laptop that I've had since 2016 that I'm using. I've got this computer over here that we got from that yard sale, that church sale. I've got this laptop, this Lenovo here that I got in a bulk buy of electronics. Got my printer. Basically, I've got a full functioning office. But yeah, I got all my supplies. I got my pegboard up with my cling wrap, my box resizer. I know this is stupid, but resellers know, okay? Don't look at my big old butt. Okay. Box resizer. I fucking love this thing. This thing is a game changer. Because we use a lot of recycled boxes. We'll go to stores and say, hey, could you give me these boxes instead of throwing them out? And they're like, sure. So we get boxes for free a lot. Some end up being awkward size, so we just toss them. We don't need them. Or we'll use them to store smaller things on the shelf in the living room. Holy crap, the living room. If I could pick this camera up and take you in there and show you, there are shelves everywhere. And then Walmart threw away a bunch, the shelves with the little price thing on the front of it and everything that they mount to. Okay, they threw a bunch of those away. Doug got 2 of them. So we've got Walmart shelves mounted on the wall with the frame with the shelves that click into spot. So we got those. I bought a shit ton of the stainless steel wire shelving. That takes the wheels. One of them has wheels. The rest of them, I don't have the wheels for them. I didn't buy the wheel kit, but we don't have any living room furniture anymore. That we threw all that away. We had a beautiful IKEA sectional, put it around the side of the road. I was like, this is just getting in our way. And I ain't got time to wait for somebody to buy it and come pick it up. So just throw it away. So we did, throw it away. So my living room is a warehouse, which is why we want to buy a building that we can live in, as well as like if there's an apartment upstairs kind of deal, that would be ideal. This lets me change. Does anyone here know what a box resizer is? Do you know? They're fucking great. So if I have a box I need that's like 12 by 10, but it's too deep, I put everything in it and it's fine, but it's too much extra space, right? So you set this where you want it, like that. I'm just going to give you an example. I'm not going to cut this though. Yes, I got to use another one because I need my boxes. I can't use that one. Hold on. Here we go. Well, shit, I need that one too. I don't want to spare a box. All right, I'll show you as an example. Here we go. I'll show you as an example. So say, for instance, this box is perfect, except it's too deep. So what I do is I fold the flaps down. I fold the flap down. I have this set to where I want it. See, it's got like a ruler on the side, so you can see the, I don't really use that. But then you put this along the edge, and it's got a handle down there, and you drag it across, and that perforates it. And then you just fold it right over. Easy peasy. Game changer. I've been wanting one of these for months, and I kept forgetting to order one. I'd go, man, I really need to get one of those box resizers. So after I'm done with this packaging, I'm going to get one. And I would do that every time, and then I kept forgetting. So I finally broke down and got me one. And I love it. I love it. You can resize any box depth-wise. So I have no more of the problems of hunting down a box that's perfect in every way. If it's perfect this way and this way, I'll make it work that way. Unit with a much smaller box. Set that over here. But yeah. Do you see the passion in my job? I can't help it. I love what I do. I love what I do. I don't know. There's just something about honest money. I don't know. Just, taking a $3 item and selling that item for over $200. I don't know. There's just something about that that's very appealing to me. It's a very handy tool. But I don't know. And the more I do this, the more I don't understand people that are dishonest. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. How does that feel good? How does it feel good to be dishonest and just rip people off? I don't get it. Madison ordered some eyeshadows. They were individual eyeshadows. I warned her not to buy nothing from overseas. I said, do not buy anything from overseas, Madison. They are churning this stuff out so fast, the orders are never right. They're not even held to the same rules as everybody else. In the U.S., we have laws here. They don't apply to them. So she bought these little individual eyeshadows. She's thinking, it's not mechanical. It's not like it's not going to be broken. It's just makeup, little eyeshadows. She bought 9 of them. I think they were $3 a piece. She gets them finally 6 to 8 weeks after she orders them off of eBay. And they're samples. It's like a plastic, and there's this slight sheen of the eyeshadow color over the plastic. There's no makeup in there. I said, I don't understand. I don't understand the dishonesty. I don't get it. I don't get it. So she got ripped. And they keep trying to send her more makeup. She's like, I just want my money back. I said, quit haggling with them and contact eBay. You'll get your money back. Quit haggling with them. They're not going to do the right thing. If they were going to do the right thing, they'd have sent you makeup. It said there was like so much weight-wise in each little container. It wasn't. They were samples. I was like, man, these are samples. These are not makeups. So, yeah. Dishonesty. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. $10.42. I'm not at all surprised. And I'd really appreciate those of you who are here chatting with me right now. But I'm not at all surprised that a lot of folks didn't turn out. It's Saturday night, and this community doesn't want to chat. They want to hear dirt. They want drama. I don't offer it. I don't offer that. What I do offer is the opportunity for people to come on here and share with everybody ways that they know they could make money. This thing with my job, I'm still one of the last salesmen that'll do a deal with a handshake. that's I don't know. Handshake deals just aren't what they used to be back in the day. You know that, boy. You know it. You know it. It's just not the same. Hell, doing a deal with a contract doesn't really protect you too much more. Just can't trust people, man. You just can't. And I appreciate the hustle. I'm gonna tell you what happened the other day. I go up to the Dollar General to get a gauze kit for Aaron because he burned his hand and he had to go to the specialist and all that shit. So it was the day before. I think it was the day before his appointment. Maybe it may have been the day of. It was late in the evening. I went up there to the Dollar General to get the stuff he needed to wrap his hand because she ran out of the gauze. And there's always homeless people all around. Jacksonville, Florida is an easy state to be homeless because it's not freezing cold. They handle the heat, but if you're in the cold, it's not as easy to be on the street, But anyway, so there was a guy going through a dumpster beside the car wash. Now the car wash, this goes for all of them. The self-serve ones where you either drive through it or you pull up and vacuum your own car and all that shit. They always have bags and bags and bags of really good stuff. People throw away everything they have in their car. And sometimes they'll accidentally throw away a cell phone or they'll accidentally throw away some really expensive shades. It happens. It happens. They'll throw away a wallet, a change purse, whatever. So it happens. I've heard the stories from the guy who goes up there to clean out the cans up there. So I know one time I found a bunch of baby clothes up there. Someone had emptied out the back of their car, and it looked like they got them from a baby shower and just threw them away. Like they didn't like them, or I don't know. I think a lot of times what it is someone has stolen a car and they empty everything out of it so that they don't have the other person's personal belongings in there. I think a lot of times that's one of the things. But anyway, there was a homeless dude and he's up there with a shopping cart and a duffel bag and some other kind of bag. And he's got this giant clear trash bag open and he's going through clothes and he's laying them across the side of the cart. And he wasn't there when I went in. So he came up and found those beside the can after I had gone in. So I pulled up and I said, "Are you just taking out what you want that'll fit you?" He went, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "Well, when you're done, I want whatever you don't get." Because I was looking at what he draped over the side and I thought, wow. And I'm doing math, of course, in my head and I'm adding it up and I'm like, those clothes look amazing. Someone threw away a lot of amazing summer stuff. And I was doing the math. I was like, that's $70 right there on the side of his cart. From what I'm seeing, that's good money. The brands and the quality and the style. So he was like, okay. Then he goes, "Here, you can have this." And he threw me a long sleeve shirt because it was long sleeve and it was Dallas Cowboys issued. Dallas Cowboys here, Dallas Cowboys down the arm. And I thought, no holes, no stains, good quality cotton. I was like, "Y'all take that." And I threw it in the car. So after he looks for a minute more, he says, "I'll make a better deal." I said, "What's that?" He said, "You give me $10, you can have all these clothes, even the ones in my cart. You can have them." He said, "I do need clothes, but I need to eat." And I said, "I respect your fucking hustle, dude. I will be right back. Let me see if I've even got 10 in the car." So I looked in the car. I did not bring enough with me. I only brought enough with me to get what I had to get for him, which was just a burn kit with the gauze and everything. I gave him 3 $1 bills and said, "Look, I'm going to give you $3. You stay put them or run home and get more." He went, "You going to be right back?" I said, "I live right up the street there in the park." He went, "Oh, okay. Yeah. You'll be back in like 10 minutes or not, or under." So I went home. I got $7 from Doug because I didn't have change. All I had was like 20s. I came back out. I gave him the $7 and he gave me every stitch of clothes. And he told me there is a military shirt in there, a dress shirt, a white dress shirt. There's a military uniform overall. I know they're expensive because based on military standards, they have to be fire resistant. They have to be. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I know those are expensive. Well, this was a 40 big. This is for a big dude. So I get home and I check. Sure enough, those sell for $60 secondhand. So I gave him 10 for the whole bag. That one item alone is $60. And those sell summer, winter, spring, and fall because they require you to wear them, whether it's because you're a mechanic or you're doing electrical work. There's always jobs that require you to wear those, right? Um, and they don't care if it's hot out. You got to wear that. So I got to get that listed. I mean, just like crazy money. I was like, dude, this is like $500 worth of clothes in here. I'd say, all right, low end 3. If I just want to get the shit gone, move it, move it. I've already sold 3 things from that bag. I've already made my money back. But I told him, I was like, I appreciate the hustle, man. I mean, you're not out here just saying, hey, give me money so I can eat. You just made a deal with me. I mean, he found the clothes first. I was just going to wait for him to get what he wanted. He wanted the money. I was more than happy to, I mean, he traded up. You know what I'm saying? That's like Jack today. We went to, the flea market, like I said, and baby Jack said he wanted a pogo stick. So his mom got him a pogo stick. He used his adorableness and got it for $5. And Mag gave him a $5 bill. He was like, I can get it for 5. The lady said I can get it for 5. So she gave him, or the guy did. So she gave it to him for 5. He went out there. You hear me now? You can hear me now. I don't know how far you heard me. He bought a skeleton key from the dude. You hear me now? Okay. He bought the skeleton key, regular $3. He got it for half that amount. And he was like, now I'm going to find somebody who wants this skeleton key and I'm going to sell it to them for $2. I was like, he said, that's still less than this guy's selling them for. I was like, look at you hustling, boy. Because he said he was going to keep doing that until he had something bigger. But we didn't stay that long. And he really liked the key, so he kind of kept it. It was like, he's too much, man. I mean, that hustle, man. That hustle is real. He's good. But he keeps telling me, whatever you're not going to sell, and if you're not going to donate it, could you just let me have it so I can have a yard sale? Jack wants to have a yard sale so bad, and we've been donating stuff because there's just really no room. And he has no room to keep it, And I'm like, baby Jack, I know you want the stuff, buddy, but there's really nowhere to keep it. We have no more space. We cannot squeeze a waffle into this house. There's no room. But every shelf is full. Every nook, every cranny, every corner. I mean, like, I have a freaking dress form over here. It's just, what don't we have, So, yeah, baby Jack's got that hustle. I keep telling them when they ask me for something, they're like, "Can I have this? Can I have that?" I'm like, "No, you go make you some money. You got some shit in that room you don't want. Go get it and sell it. You want me to list it for you? Take a picture with your phone, send it to me, and I'll list it." They still ain't done it. Let you lazy asses. Jack wants to do the flea market thing, and I told him I don't want to stay in that kind of heat. It's Florida. Flea market in Florida? Hell no. No. I think I'm going to call it. Just Lord knows there's plenty of drama for everybody to go look at, right? Mm. These aren't exactly flying off the shelves, but I got them for next to nothing. It's like those clothes I bought. I have less than 2 cents into each item. Less than 2 cents. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see, I got these little automobile replacement letters. I had a bunch of them. And I listed them for less than everybody else, but they're still just sitting. That's that kind of item that it takes a specific, that's not the kind of thing you sit down and go, I'm going to find some letters to stick on my car. I mean, you have to be restoring a name or whatever. So some of them are long haul items. It takes a while. Long tail items. I did sell some vintage makeup. It was from like 93, I think. An eyeshadow, and somebody bought that shit. I think I sold it for like $12 or something. I couldn't believe it sold as fast as it did. But women like what they like, right? I think it was Estee Lauder, I think. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go so I can get my shower. Y'all can't see my Groot. See my Groot. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? Oh my god, he's so cute. What the hell do they want? Oh, here it is. He's so cute. Why isn't he doing it? What the hell happened to my Groot? I know them boys did not break my Groot. They done broke my Groot. Oh, and I've got hats galore. I love selling hats. Hats are so easy to list. You photograph them, you list them, you put them in a bag, and you hang them. So I like doing hats because you can usually pick them up for $1 or $2 a piece. And every now and then you'll look out and find a vintage. I found a vintage Florida Hurricanes today, but it had been washed one too many times, 10 too many times, and the hat bill was super soft and it had mildew on the inside. I was like, what a waste, man. I was so mad. I was like, that was a quick $30, man. I couldn't do nothing with it. It sucked. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you everybody for coming in and talking to me. I'm gonna do this again next Saturday. Again, hoping somebody will come on that wants to exclusively them talk about, um, what they do to make money, and aside from a regular, job, what unique or out of the ordinary thing they do to make money or whatever. And if not, we'll just do this again. We'll talk. And I'll update everybody about the shit that I've been doing. Name of your eBay shop. I love eBay. Oh, it's Neener Flips. Hold on. Hold on. I'll just put a link up here. Yeah, I have an eBay store now because I had too much shit going on. I had way too much shit going on. I was like, I'm spending too much in fees. I'm gonna have to just get a store. Let me see. There's no way for me to. All right, so here's my name anyway. That is my name. That is my name on eBay. I changed it. I've had the account for a while. Since I think '05, I've had that account on eBay. Pretty sure '05, yeah. And I changed my name from the original Corey 836 to that name when I got super serious and decided that's where I was gonna make my money. Mm. And I've got a Neener Flips YouTube channel. I just don't really do anything with it because I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time, and I have no way to edit right now. So But yeah, I sell clothes. I have like no electronics on my eBay right now, and I've got a ton of electronics to list. Um, I've got really old speakers we're getting ready to put up this weekend. We should have already put up weeks ago. Um, I might have some makeup, but I seriously doubt it. Shoes. I haven't really been in the shoe game too much recently. I've been focused elsewhere. I've been focused on families, what I've been doing, so I haven't been doing nowhere near as much eBay as I should. But like, go to completed and look at the shit that I've sold, recent or the high end stuff. Oh my God, there's so much money to be made. But I do Etsy too, but I haven't got anything on Etsy right now. I haven't listed on Etsy in a pretty good while. But okay. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the beach or go fishing. I don't know which, but I'm doing something. Because Monday the beach is gonna be slammed. I already know it is. I don't want to go on Monday. It's gonna be swamped. The beach will be swamped. All right, everybody, thank you for coming by and listening to my shit and contributing in the conversation. Hit the red button below and subscribe and hang out with me some more. And I'll see you guys next weekend if you show up. I'm going to try to do it by 8. I'm going to try. If not, it'll be 9. And everyone have a really great night. Bye.